All right, Jim, thank you so much. I'll tell you what, it is about to be bike season outside, and we want to make sure our kids' noggins are protected. Rosemarie Beltz has done a lot of investigating for us.
Great. So you want to strap on your helmet, jump on your bike. You really want to enjoy the nice weather, like you were saying. And so this week we are in the middle of Bike to Work Week, and according to the League of American Bicyclists, 40% of all trips in the U.S. are less than 2 miles. Perfect for biking, right? It's healthy, it's economical, and it's really a fun way to get around. So we're going to go right into, the bike programs and advocacy groups are working to create bike-friendly communities. The number of cyclists on American roads is up more than 62% over the past decade. But as more riders hit the road, the likelihood of bicycle-related accident goes up as well. In fact, there's no helmet law in the state of South Carolina.
Wow.
According to the state's Department of Insurance, distracted driving rates are also high as well, and that is a formula for trouble. The CDC says that in 2015, over 1,000 bicyclists died, and there were close to 467,000 bicycle-related injuries across the United States. Why is that? Well, your skull is only about 6 millimeters thick. That's about as wide as this pencil, right? So it doesn't fare too much when you want to hit the pavement. So that anytime your head hits the ground, you have the possibility of a concussion. Now, if you do happen to fall and hit your head, don't get back up on your bike. Even a minor injury, you want to get checked out. It might need medical attention. You might want to look for signs of nausea, vomiting, confusion, headache, pressure in your head, sort of that dizzy feeling, sometimes that feeling that you think you're seeing stars, right? Not good. You really want to get that checked out. And also the thing about a helmet, right? Even if it can't protect you from a concussion if it doesn't fit well. So there's no such thing as a concussion-proof helmet, right? But a bike helmet can minimize those injuries. And what you really want to do is you really want to make sure that it fits properly, right? Number one, fit.
Okay, let's talk about this. So you can go to Target and get a helmet, or you can go online, or you can go to a bike specialty shop. And when you go into that shop, what are some of the things that we should be looking for? Oh, and by the way, this is our model, Brady Mock. You might recognize him.
Hi.
Hi.
Mock on mock action.
Yeah.
That's a really great question. So they don't have to be expensive, but you really want them to be safe. So you want to look at the CPSC stamp here. It's pretty easy.
What does that mean?
Really, this means that it's been tested, federally tested, and we know that if you were to crash or wipe out and hit your head, that it's going to protect your brain. So that's really important.
And something else to look at on these that I feel like we should pay attention to is each of these are marked very clearly with the age group. So here, this one you've got 3 and older right there. This one says 14 and up, and then the one in front of you, what does that one say?
8.
8 and up.
And that again goes to fit. Fit's really important. I think a lot of parents, they want to buy things that a kid's going to grow into.
Yes,
we
do that a lot to save money, yeah.
Right, but not with a bike helmet. It's really important. It sits on the top, close down, sorry about that, down. You really want to protect the frontal lobe of your brain here. It lays right up against the skull.
So does that mean it should definitely be pulled down like this and not sitting up like that?
Exactly.
Okay,
you want it down over the eyebrows, at least, no more than 2 fingers width apart. Okay. You want those straps.
Let's turn you that way.
There we go. You want the straps right over the ears like this and really snug, almost uncomfortable. You want to make sure that they can move their head to see. However, you don't want the helmet to come off. So I'm going to ask you to yawn. Yawn, right? How does that feel? Does it feel tight?
Is that what it should feel like?
It should feel tight. You should actually feel like you're pulling down on the helmet when you yawn.
Wow, so it should be tight.
It's really tight, right? But you really want to protect that frontal lobe of the brain. And another good point, right? If you want a hand-me-down from child to child, that's okay if it fits and you know that it has not been in an accident. You really don't want to buy a helmet at a garage sale, if you don't know the history of the helmet, because what can happen is if you crash, you can have damage on the inside of the helmet that you cannot
know it.
see, right? And it could be cracked. So if you hit your head, it's not going to be able to protect it as well. So
good information. Okay, so let's look again. This seal is what we are looking for. And if it's got this seal on it, we know it's okay.
we know it's okay. It doesn't have to
Okay.
be expensive, but you want to make sure it's safe.
Okay, good information. Thank you so much. Rosemarie Beltz coming through the information. Look how fancy that one is. Is that a light?
Right,
That's a
light.
Or a reflector? Cool.
Yeah, Brady likes that one.
All right, stay with us. More Friends at 5 coming up after the break.
Thanks, good.